Hello, my name is Maria. I own Bam Fresh NG, a healthy food business in Lekki, Lagos, and I'll be your host for the Yogurt Masterclass today. Please watch till the end to learn. The first thing you have to do is set out your equipment. You will need a pot. Choose a pot according to the quantity of yogurt you want to make. I am going to make 2 cups of yogurt, so I chose a clean medium-sized pot. You need a measuring cup, a spoon, a sieve, and a bowl to mix. My favorite milk to use is Dado Easterfield milk powder because it gives me the right consistency I need for my yogurt. This 800 grams gives me at least 2.5 cups of milk. In order to make the perfect yogurt, you need culture, which is plain unsweetened yogurt from any brand. Check the ingredient before buying to make sure it has culture in it. This is my favorite yogurt. I will begin by pouring the dry milk into a bowl first, then adding water right after. Always remember that the amount of milk should be equivalent to the amount of water. I always add an extra half cup of water because I don't want my yogurt to come out too thick. If you add more water, the more watery your yogurt will become, and that is really bad for business. Most people try to hide it by adding more milk to thicken their yogurt, which is a phony, literally. Please pay attention to these details. Now I'm turning the mixture, but I have a lot of clumps, which I'm going to break with my spoon, but that is not effective. So I'm going to use my sieve instead. I am gently pouring the milk in the pot to make sure I do not make a mess. Every drop of milk matters to me, so yes, we're going to scrape that pot. Scrape that bowl. After this, I am going to put my pot on the gas cooker, ensuring that my fire is on medium heat. You do not have to turn your mixture often, maybe once in 3 minutes, because this might take to 10 to 15 minutes depending on what medium means to you, but do not put it on high heat. While most people will use plastic containers, unbreakable or ceramic bowls, I prefer coolers to store my yogurt overnight for the transition to take place. Why? Because I use the ones and it's stuck. To me, that's just the best option. Other containers required wrapping in a blanket or thick cloth, which I didn't have when I first started, so I use this alternative. If you do not have an oven, this is the best way to actually make your own homemade yogurt. The healthy yogurt bacteria thrives in a warm environment to help the transition. As you can see, the milk is ready. Once you see it boiling, please put off your gas cooker as it might overflow. Pour milk gently into your designated container so you won't get burnt. Leave your hot milk in the container for about 20 to 25 minutes depending on the type of container to cool down before adding your culture. Always dip a clean finger, usually the pinky finger, into your warm milk and count to 8. If you reach 8 and it feels a bit hot, it's a bit uncomfortable, then your milk is ready for the culture. Make sure to remove the clumps before putting the culture because you don't want that in your yogurt. Never pour culture directly into your milk. Always mix in a bowl or cup first with warm milk. 2 spoons of yogurt is enough, but I am extra, so I'm going to add an extra half spoon. Mix till you get a watery consistency, because if you add your yogurt directly into it, you might not mix it well enough to go around the container, which is also bad for your yogurt. As you can see, I'm kind of repeating the process because I haven't gotten the consistency I want. After this, I place it gently into my oven or microwave or somewhere dark and warm with no disturbance. Bacteria doesn't like to be disturbed, so just leave it till for 7 to 12 hours. Mine was overnight, so this was the next day, and your yogurt should look like this. Can you see how beautiful that looks? Doesn't it look sumptuous? There will always be lumps on top of your yogurt, so gently remove them before stirring, because that would leave little tiny lumps in your yogurt, and you want your yogurt to be smooth to the taste. My dogs love this, so I always give them. They're always grateful to have the top of the yogurt every time I make it. And your yogurt is ready. Just stir. I prefer using my whisk, but this is a smaller batch, so this is also fine. Transfer it into your fridge or freezer to cool, but I have a trick I do, which is I put it in the freezer for 4 hours first for it to become really cold. Then I transfer it to my fridge and it lasts for about 2 weeks thereabout. If it's in the freezer, the consistency changes and it lasts for like a week mostly. And I use this to make salad cream, my own salad cream, parfait, as you can see in this video, smoothies, Greek yogurt, and yes, we make money from that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. Please patronize my brand.